the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defence Forces, Comrade Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, Honorable Minister of Defence, Comrade OCZ and other ministers are here present, Chief Secretary to the Cabinet, Dr. M. Mufai, Secretary for Defence, Mr. Igiti Nembera, and other secretaries, Commander Zimbabwe National Army, Lieutenant General W. Tafumane, Commander Air Force of Zimbabwe, Air Marshal Agent Trader, senior government officials here present, esteemed delegates here present. Very good morning to you all and welcome to this universal ceremony. I'm Major General J. Koluma, Chief of Staff, Service Personnel and Logistics. In terms of Section 2162 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe, is read in Section 7, 1, 8, 2 of the Defence Act, Chapter 11, Book 2, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defence Forces may, on the advice of the Minister of Defence, reward any member for distinguished service or gallant conduct active service by promoting an officer to a higher rank. His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defence Forces, Comrade Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, on the advice of the Honorable Minister of Defence, consented to and approved the promotion of Lieutenant General Emmanuel Matatu to the rank of Substantive General with effect from 21 November 2025. As per the military tradition, the Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defence Forces physically confers ranks on the shoulders of the newly promoted general officer. Therefore, at this juncture, may I humbly request you, Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defence Forces, Your Excellency, confer the ranks to General Emmanuel Matatu. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Minister of Defence and the Chairman of the ZDF, Honorable ZDF, Honorable Ministers here, the Chief Secretary, the President and Cabinet, Dr. Shoya, Secretary for Defense, Commander Commander Zimbabwe Defence Forces, General Matatu, Commander Zimbabwe National Army, Lieutenant General Philip Commander Air Force of Zimbabwe, Marshal ZDF, service commanders who may be here, some government officials. It is my distinct honor to extend this congratulation message to you, our Commander of the Zimbabwe Defence Forces. Your appointment to this apex position in our country's military establishment attests to the confidence I have in your vast experience and professionalism as a career soldier and decorated veteran of the liberation struggle. This loyalty, patriotism, honor, and integrity you have always demonstrated must continue as you uphold the sacred oath to protect the Constitution and wholeheartedly serve our motherland Zimbabwe. You take over the reins of an organization with a renowned legacy and history of achievements as a progressive and resilient force in our region and beyond. Zimbabwe has effectively shown its capabilities in peacekeeping as well as conflict prevention and resolution. You thus have a good foundation from your predecessors upon which to build on. Undoubtedly, however, there are new emerging security trends that the ZDF must be seized with. These include the changing nature of warfare, particularly the impact of technology, coupled with the looming threats of terrorism, among others. I expect you to drive the necessary training, new initiatives and innovations to ensure that the ZDF meets the evolving needs of the times. I further urge you to equally lead towards consolidating the defense forces into a well-oiled machinery that is adaptable and continues to work well with its partners and stakeholders, especially our citizens. The military must contribute to the development, progress, and overall prosperity of our nation. Partnerships and synergies with other regional and international institutions remain critical to advance the mandate and interoperability of the defense forces. In this regard, I call upon you to remain guided by our national development mantra, Nika, Inovakwa, Igotongwa, Kunamatirwa Nevenevai. Izvelakiwa, Uswe, Kurekiliwe na Madagaskar. I look forward to working with you as you guide the defense forces to reach more milestones. You must do your part to protect the shared identity that the past and the present generations have built. The duty before you is to accelerate the transformation of the Zimbabwe Defence Forces into a world-class force that is a source of security, source of peace and stability, not only for our country, but for the SADC region and the Africa continent and beyond. In doing so, I exhort you to uphold uttermost discipline, unity, professionalism, and loyalty within the Defence Forces. As your President and Commander-in-Chief, I assure you that my administration will support you. We will work together to consolidate the tradition of peace, unity, security, and stability. Ultimately, our collective efforts must guarantee the development, the growth, and the prosperity and empowerment of the people of our motherland, Zimbabwe. I am confident that you are up to the task before you. Finally, I call upon the family, as well as other ministries and sectors, to give our Commander of Defence Forces, General Matatu, the requisite support in this new and challenging role as he serves our country, Zimbabwe. Once again, I wish you the very best in the journey ahead. Congratulations, Makorokoto and Flower. God bless you all.
President and Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defence Forces, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa.
Vote of thanks from Your Excellency.
Could we have a
I give a vote of thanks.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Your Excellency, I think you are correct.
Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defence Forces, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa. The Honorable Minister of Defence, Comrade Osizet Mchinguri Kashiri, the other ministers who are present here today, the Chief Secretary, Mr. Ushoya, the Secretary for Defence, Mr. Nebera, and all other senior government officials who are here present, Commander Zimbabwe National Army, Lieutenant General Tapumanei, Commander Air Force of Zimbabwe, Air Marshal Ndrede, Chief of Staff, Service Personnel and Logistics, Major General Kudumba, and other senior officers who are present here this morning. Your Excellency, sir, I am greatly humbled by your bestowing on me the promotion of the rank of General and appointing me as Commander Zimbabwe Defence Forces. I am elated and honored to follow in the footsteps of great commanders who have led and shaped our esteemed Zimbabwe Defence Forces to what it is today. We've had General VMG Runavashi, General CGDN Chiwenga, and my immediate predecessor, General PV Sibanda. I'm alive, Your Excellency, to the expectations and responsibilities that go with this elevation. I am taking over the reins of the Zimbabwe Defence Forces, a force with a rich legacy underpinned by the ethos of patriotism, loyalty, diligence, accountability, and integrity. And these enduring values that we inherit from our time during the liberation struggle remain a torch whose light shall guide us into the future. As you and the political leadership strive for a nation to attain upper middle income economy by 2030, we as the ZDF shall conform and support this vision to its fruition. You have talked, Your Excellency, about the changes in warfare, and the need for us to embrace technology. I'm aware, Your Excellency, that we have to accelerate our efforts in this direction, and we have to catch up with what is going on around us. In that respect, Your Excellency, I pledge to uphold the vision of my predecessors, that of modernizing and pursuing excellency and professionalism within the Zimbabwe Defence Forces. As I embark on my duties in this new rank and appointment, I promise to remain guided and to act within the mandate as given within the Constitution of Zimbabwe. I will be guided by you, Your Excellency, and by the government of Zimbabwe in everything that I do. I would like to thank you, Your Excellency, for coming in to confer the ranks on me, and also thank the Minister of Defense and other ministers who are present here, the Chief Secretary and the other senior government officials who are here for coming to this event. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Before the ground, who is this man? Before Tegwani or after? Before. Well, he was a young man then, a young boy, like really, at school. Where do I
You grew up where?
I grew up in the immigrant province in Zimbabwe. And then we moved on to Bulawayo. My father worked for the council for the line in Bulawayo. And we set up the home in Zimbabwe. And the one that I used to join the liberation struggle.
And since then you have
Since then, I left the country in 1976 at age 16. And since then, I've been in the military to now.
And anything you want to say which maybe the population might not know, that this is the man now in charge of Zimbabwe?
Well, I've been a soldier all my life, really. From the age of 16, as I said, I've been in the military. I gained quite some experience within the military during the Liberation War. I had the opportunity to train with the regular Zambian Army at the Zambian Military Academy, and became an officer from 1978 onwards. I've been an instructor, I've been operational, and in Zimbabwe from 1980, I've held various appointments in command, as a staff officer, as a trainer. I did spend 4 years seconded to Namibia to help train the Zimbabwe Defence Force. I came back and I cruised through the ranks, participated in all the campaigns that the Zimbabwe Defence Force has been involved in Mozambique and in the Congo, in the DRC. So I do have some experience with me over a long period of time.
And what do you want to do best now that you are in charge?
There are so many challenges that we are facing, and there are so many developments in the military. We basically have to catch up to assure the people of Zimbabwe their security, their peace and security. The nature of warfare is changing. Technology is playing a bigger role in the battlefield nowadays, and we need to embrace that, and we need to catch up. There is a lot that we need to do to acquire the hardware, and also to train, to get our soldiers to use and to be able to use them offensively, and also to defend against these gadgets that the enemy might have, whoever wants to attack Zimbabwe might have. So there is quite a lot that we need to do to catch up in that area.
Were you a bit surprised that only in March you were promoted to Lieutenant General, and in November you were FZ?
Quite frankly, yes. was quite a surprise. I didn't expect it, but it is an honor from the Commander-in-Chief. I will embrace it and I'll give it my best shot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.